What's going on, guys? Now, most of you saw me posting some pretty awesome footage of the Doom closed beta last week, and you were all asking me how you could try out the game yourselves. Well, today, Bethesda announced the Doom open beta, starting in a little over a week. So, today, I'm going to give you the complete guide on how to dominate your enemies in the Doom open beta. In this video, we're going to cover everything from the strongest loadouts, talk about how to secure the most devastating power-ups, and even how you can take down those terrifying demons. So, first up, let's take a look at weapons and how you can create the absolute strongest loadout to go into each and every game with to destroy your enemies. Now, while I'm going to be suggesting some really strong weapon combinations I found worked great for me, everyone has their own unique playstyle, and the wide range of weapons available in Doom means you can build a loadout to suit the way that you like to play. The number one tip I would give you if you want to try building your own loadout is to make sure you have weapons which can work in both close and long range engagements. There's no point going into a fight with two sniper rifles. Instead, make sure you've always got one that can work in really long range engagements as well as something that can work up close. For example, a shotgun combined with a sniper rifle is a really great basic combination. Now, when it comes to your utility slot, I am an absolute fan of the personal teleport. While the standard frag and leech grenades can be great for the occasional bursts of damage, especially on warpath maps, you'll still be doing the vast amount of damage with your main weapons. And the personal teleport turns you from a slow, sluggish marine into a flying ninja of death. I mean, the list of reasons why I love this thing is basically infinite. With a personal teleport, you can move halfway across the map in less than a second, letting you either reach the objective faster, or maybe just steal a demon rune before the enemy can reach it. It also allows you to reposition yourself almost instantly, and in combat, positioning is everything, and with the personal teleport, you will start each and every fight from the best possible position. But my number one favorite thing about the teleport, other than using it to telefrag people, is using it in the middle of an intense gun battle. I generally go into each game with a long-range weapon paired with the super shotgun, and combining that with the personal teleport, I'm able to take a quick pot shot at an enemy from across the map before quickly teleporting behind them, switching to the shotgun, and blasting them in the back to secure the kill. See a sniper trying to pick you off from across the map? With a personal teleport, they'll never know what hit them. I could go on about this thing for hours, but I'm going to stop myself so we can talk about my first loadout. This first loadout is going to have you taking the static cannon, the super shotgun, and the personal teleport into battle. This is my ninja loadout. It's great for both TDM and warpath, but its definite strength is simply decimating the enemy team. The personal teleport is absolutely essential when using this loadout. You can use it to position yourself around the map, quickly snap up power-ups, and close the distance on enemies. The combo you want to use with this loadout is simple, but it is absolutely devastating. And when played correctly, will confuse the absolute pants off your enemies. When out of combat, you want to always have your static cannon at the ready. That way, whenever you spot an enemy, you should be able to get a quick 60 damage off. Next, throw your personal teleport in their direction, and just after it passes, change to your shotgun and teleport behind them for a quick and easy kill. Most enemies won't even realize you're now standing right behind them. Having the personal teleport in this loadout will also let you quickly snap up any power-ups that you see, as you can reach them almost instantly, giving you an even greater advantage in fights. It's really kind of hard to describe how much I love this weapon combination. Not only is it devastatingly powerful, it is also an absolute ton of fun, and will leave you feeling like some kind of ninja warrior. Now, even though I use this weapon combination in the vast majority of my games, I really wanted to give you another example, just so you can see how some different loadouts can work together. So, for this loadout, you're going to want to have the rocket launcher combined with the super shotgun alongside either the standard grenade or the personal teleport. This loadout is made almost entirely for playing warpath maps. It's all about keeping the height advantage, shooting down on your enemy, and if things get messy, whip out your shotgun. Making sure you position yourself correctly is absolutely essential with this loadout and the general warpath mode. because with that, you'll be able to make sure you're always shooting down on the enemy with the rocket launcher and getting that absolutely incredible splash damage, which is where you will get the vast majority of your damage. The personal teleport can be great for making sure you've always got the height advantage on your enemy, but by the same token, putting a grenade on the point when a few enemies are trying to cap can be absolutely devastating. Now, let's talk power-ups, because power-ups in Doom give you more than just a slight edge on the enemy. Being in control of one of these things will turn you into an unstoppable force of death. And controlling the area around these specific power-ups is crucial. While you don't want to spend your entire game sitting around waiting for a certain boost to spawn, it is really important to be aware of where the next power-up is going to appear, and then to position yourself to make sure your team secures it and not the enemy. The strongest power-ups to look out for are quad damage, which, as you might have guessed, makes you deal 4 times the normal amount of damage, and combining this with even a small amount of armor is even stronger than a demon rune, and it effectively lets you kill any enemies on your screen in a single shot. The Gauss Cannon is another great pickup. It will one-shot anything that goes even near it, and the best bit is you don't even really need to aim. Just point it in the general direction of the bad guys, pull the trigger, and watch them explode in a fountain of blood. And as if that wasn't already OP enough, holding down right-click will also activate a wall hack ability, which lets you see your enemies through walls. Well, until you blow them up, that is. Now, let's talk demons. If an enemy revenant happens to be running at you, the best course of action is to just sit back, give him a nice little wave, and beckon him over to come and obliterate you. No, but seriously, as powerful as the Revenant is, once you understand his weaknesses, he can actually become quite easy to kill, and with a few quick changes to your playstyle, you'll be a Demon Slayer in no time. When it comes to fighting the Revenant, the one key to winning the battle is height. His slow-moving rockets rely pretty much entirely on shooting down on his enemies and getting that massive splash damage. But if you position yourself above him, you'll be a much harder target to hit. Spamming the jump button can also be a great little help in kind of avoiding a bit more of that splash damage, and constantly moving around off and onto ledges is really useful. Now, while I haven't fully confirmed this, the Gauss Cannon often seems to spawn a few seconds after a Revenant is created, and having control of power-ups like quad damage or the Gauss Cannon will make dealing with the Revenant an absolute joke, as you can kill him in as little as 2 shots from a Gauss Cannon. But I mean, let's be honest here, you don't just want to kill the Revenant, that's way too easy, no. You want to jump at his face, grab him by the ears, and rip his tongue out of his head before throwing him down on the ground. Well, because the Revenant is so huge and the super shotgun is so, well, you know, super, it is absolutely devastating against the Revenant at close range. And a quick 2-hit combo from the super shotgun combined with a quick melee attack will pretty much always secure you that sweet glory kill. So just quickly, here is an example of a fight I had with a demon just a couple of games ago. Right here you can see he spawns in this massive open area, and just a quick tip, if you're the Revenant, you do not want to be in this room. It is really hard to kill people. And you can see, the first thing I do is make my way over to this platform, constantly jumping, grab the Gauss Cannon, and then it is just as easy as a quick 2 shots and he's dead. And suddenly, now my ally has turned into a demon and the entire tide of the game has changed. So we've talked about the best loadouts, I've shown you how to slay demons, let's finish up this guide with some quick general gameplay tips to help you dominate your matches. So first up, this might sound obvious, but you would be surprised how many people really don't do this, which is make sure you play to your loadout strengths. If you're running around using the rocket launcher as your primary damage dealer, make sure you're keeping the height advantage over your enemies. You don't want to be shooting up at people with a weapon that relies almost exclusively on splash damage. If you're playing with a sniper, try and stick to the really big open areas and make sure that in every engagement you are in the optimal position and your enemy isn't. Tip number 2 is to have a really good awareness for any health packs and armor that are in the area around you. Fights in Doom often come down to a sliver of HP, and if you happen to pick up that extra 20 armor before going into your next fight, that can mean the difference between life and death. After surviving an engagement, always make sure to quickly look around you for any available health packs or armor packs that you can pick up, and make sure you grab them. Don't be afraid to go an extra 2 or 3 seconds out of your way to buff yourself up a little bit more, because that might make the difference between you staying alive and winning your next fight. And the final tip for today's video is going to be movement. Always make sure you are moving in Doom. Never stand still. Be going left, be going right, be going up, be going down, be teleporting behind the enemy. It doesn't matter. This is a fast-paced arena shooter, and the person who is moving faster is harder to hit, harder to track down, and will be the person top scoring in pretty much every game. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this guide was helpful. I cannot wait for the Doom open beta to start. Some of you might already be playing it as I'm speaking right now. Hopefully this guide will help you dominate each and every one of your games. I know that I'm having a blast with this game, and I cannot wait to see what everyone thinks of it. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you, legends, in the next one. Bye-bye.